Hello everyone, welcome back to Thailand, Wall on the Beach with myself, Wutsuntorn. Today I thought I'd do something completely different. I thought I'd walk down to the river and we can continue with part 2 there. And also you get to see this. But if you don't want to see this, you can always kind of cover this bit up. Yeah, you don't want to have nightmares. Anyway, so further ado, so the first part we looked at going to the embassy, British Embassy, to get a copy of your passport with the red stamp. So congratulations, they've got that far. Progressing on. The next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get your copy with the red stamp translated into Thai. Now fortunately, while I was in the affairs office, there were some translators that worked for agencies there. I got talking to one gentleman who said he would agree to do it for me for 400 baht, which I thought was very reasonable. Now I'm not getting anything from this, but because business was good and he was very professional, I'm going to put his details in the link, and if you want to use his services, just line him or messaging him. And now I will see you the other side of the intro. Hello and welcome back from the intro. I thought I'd better clarify something. I actually met the translator a week before. I was in the immigration office to see if they could do an extension on my visa, but alas they couldn't. So while I was in the area, I popped into the Department of Foreign Affairs to see what was required when getting a stamp. That was when I met various translators on the 3rd floor. And we met the gentleman who agreed that he would do my paperwork for 400 baht, and also he booked the appointment for me. The translator myself stayed in contact via line. He advised that once I had the date and time booked with the embassy, I was to let him know. Once I confirmed the appointment with him, he advised me once I had the copy with the stamp, I was to photograph it and again send that to him via the Line app, which I did. True to his word, a few moments later, he sent me the green QR code for my appointment. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is located at 123 Chiang, Watana Road, Kuang, Dong Song Hong, Get Lek Sai, Bangkok 10210. Opening times are Monday to Friday, 8:30 am to 4:30 pm, but this doesn't include bank holidays or religious festivals. The nearest MRT station is the government complex, and it's PK12, and it's situated directly across the road from the Foreign Affairs building, so you can't miss it. Yeah, please like and subscribe my channel and share if you think anyone might be interested. You enter the building on the ground floor. You walk up 2 floor levels, and in front of you, as per the picture, you will then see an information desk and some window cubicles. Make yourself known to the staff and then show them your green QR code. They will then confirm your appointment time. Be mindful, I was the first in the queue, and then directly at 1 o'clock a security guard member stood up and said in Thai, "If you're at 1 o'clock you need to be standing in front of me. The queue starts here." By the time I realised what was said, I then became 10th in the queue. Although this wasn't too much of a problem, and it took me an hour to be seen, I feel it would have been much quicker, as the people in front of me were agents and they were dealing with a few people at one time. This held the queue up slightly. Once it's your time, you approach the window and you will give them copies of your passports, the entry stamp that you got at the airport, including the page with all your information on it, i.e. name, date of birth, country where you got your passport, your validated times. You also give them your original copy with no less than 6 months. You will also give them the translated copy that your translator did for you of your passport, and of course the copy with the red stamp that you got from the British Embassy. Once they've checked the document, they will ask you to go to the cashier's desk. The cashier charged me 400 baht. I put a copy of the receipt there for you, and I've also put the receipt translated. The translation basically means 200 baht for them to check the passport, and then 200 baht for them to check and stamp the documents that you're providing for them. The cashier informed me they'd been extremely busy that day and I needed to come back on Monday to collect the signed documents. As it was Friday, it wasn't so long to wait. On the day you are asked to return to the Foreign Affairs building, once again you will enter the building on the ground floor, and again you will go up to the second floor. Instead of going to the reception desk, on your left hand side you will notice a white glass door with numbers above it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside that door you will see a red basket and a blue basket. Stick your receipt in the blue basket. Once you've done this, take a seat and wait to be called. It only took me 15 minutes before I was called to collect my papers. You will get everything back that you gave them. The only thing different is on the back of your translated document you will have a number. And on the passport copy that you got from the British Embassy you will have another number. Once you check your documents and you're happy with them, you are then free to go. The cost so far. The British Embassy, to get a copy of my passport with a red stamp, was £25. The exchange rate at 46.63 is 1,165 baht and 81. Travel return for both days, that included the embassy and going to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs twice, was 300 baht. Translation and the appointment setting was 400 baht and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs fee was 400 baht, so the total was 2,265.81. I don't think the total costing so far was too bad, and the ease factor wasn't too bad. However, I'm going to give it 8. The reason I'm dropping it 2 points is the fact that the booking for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was actually done by the translator, so I don't know how complicated or how easy that was. And also my Google Translator came in handy a couple of times. I'm going to include in the description below a link to Live Travel Asia. This gentleman, he got his TABIEN BAAN and his pink card, but he had an agent help him. But at least you get the comparison of doing it yourself and have an agent help you. So I hope all this information is helpful. Please like and subscribe and pass this information on if you think it might help other people. See you on the next journey.